It is Sunday, November 13th. I'm in front of the Unitarian Church of Montreal, and it seems that its church mission statement in its wayside pulpit, or what I like to refer to as the wayward pulpit, is kind of messed up and crooked and crumpled and so on, which is actually, I think, pretty symbolic of the mission statement itself, because it's essentially bullshit. It says, our spiritual community welcomes, nurtures, inspires, challenges. Together we take action in the world. Well, you may notice that that's talks about, various types of actions, but it really has almost zero moral, I don't know what content, I guess is the word. I could say fiber, laying on the whole paper thing. But the point being is like, you welcome stuff, but what do you welcome? You could welcome evil stuff. You nurture, fine, but maybe you're nurturing evil stuff. You inspire, but maybe you're inspiring evil stuff. You challenge, maybe you're challenging good stuff. You take action in the world, but what kind of action do you take in the world? You may well take action in the world that's immoral, unethical, borderline criminal, actually criminal, and quite frankly evil. And in fact, all of those things have in fact been actions that certain members of the Unitarian Church of Montreal have taken in the world. Montreal Unitarians have taken immoral actions in the world. They've taken unethical actions in the world. They've taken borderline criminal actions in the world. They've taken actually criminal actions in the world. Criminal actions for which certain Montreal Unitarian Universalists were found guilty of. I hate to have to say so, but some of the actions of some of the members of the Unitarian Church of Montreal can be properly described as evil. And then the same thing can just be rehashed in terms of the whole church as an institution, the whole church as a community. So not talking just about individual members of the church, but the church, as a body, the church as a community and an institution. The Unitarian Church of Montreal as a community welcomed Reverend Ray Drennan to be its minister, and he turned out to be an anti-religious bigot, basically. He not only attacked me and my religious beliefs and practices, but he totally trashed former Canadian Prime Minister Pierre Elliott Trudeau's Roman Catholic state funeral in a opinion editorial in the Gazette, a very opinionated opinion editorial in the Montreal Gazette that appeared on October 9th of 2000. The Unitarian Church of Montreal welcomes other, wrongful and harmful behavior by its leaders and members. Of course, the spiritual community of the Unitarian Church of Montreal nurtures, not only directly these, leaders, these flawed leaders, but it also nurtures some of their flawed ideas. It certainly inspires me to protest against the anti-religious intolerance and bigotry that I encountered at the Unitarian Church of Montreal and other Unitarian churches. And when I do protest Unitarian Universalist injustices, abuses, and hypocrisy, the Unitarian Church of Montreal challenges that in various ways. They've repeatedly called in false complaints to the police force in Montreal. I've even been falsely arrested on false criminal charges and had to defend myself in court against them. I've been physically assaulted by Montreal Unitarians. I've had my picket signs stolen by Montreal Unitarians. Unitarians have repeatedly erased my chalk protest slogans, and so on. And so, these are some of the actions that not only do individual members take, but the church as an institution takes, because everything I'm talking about has been condoned by the Unitarian Church of Montreal. Never at any time has the Unitarian Church of Montreal as an institution ever condemned any of the immoral, unethical, borderline criminal, actually criminal, and quite frankly evil actions of its leaders and members. So on that note, we're going to wrap things up and get our picket signs ready. But you know, there's a little nursery rhyme that comes to mind here. There was a crooked man who had a crooked so on and so forth. Well, there was a crooked church that had a crooked church sign. Oh, and hello, Mr. Squirrel. Hey there, Squirrel. Yes, you're looking good up there. You're actually very symbolic of the squirreliness of the Unitarian Church of Montreal, if you don't mind my saying so, Mr. Squirrel. So have a good squirrely life. So yeah, that was kind of fun with the squirrel coming in at the end there. And that's it for now.